All right, so there's a few things that I want to grumpy rant about today. Uh, no particular order, just things that have been on my mind as of late. And I guess I'll just go ahead and start with the most recent, which was an altercation that I just had with an individual who identifies as transsexual. So I was not mean. I actually was uncharacteristically polite to the individual because the individual happens to be somewhat right-leaning in their views. And I just pointed out the fact that, well, you can't be transsexual because if transgender means to cross trans to the other gender, to another gender or gender identity, then transsexual means to trans or cross to another biological sex. And you have not done that. So I just pointed out that I don't like the term transsexual because it implies an action that never occurred and can never occur. It probably will never, ever be possible. Or it might be possible in 50 years, 100 years, whatever the case, it's not possible for somebody today to trans their biological sex, which is what transsexual is. And again, I wasn't mean. I was cool and I was just stating the definition and how I disagree with that term. Like, that's literally all I did. And so many people, this person is a much bigger influencer than me. This person is quite literally the definition of social media influencer. But this person's entire flock decided to come to me and act as though I were one of the evil radical leftists. And I'm like, one person literally even told me, dude, you need to read a fucking dictionary. So you know what I did? I literally went to Google, looked up transsexual definition, screenshot the first thing I saw, and posted that motherfucking picture. Do you know what it said? Do you know what that motherfucking screenshot said? The definition of transsexual? To change one's sex. Which was literally what I had said. And then there was another person, one of those, which I'm all for. I advocate for being prideful in all of the stupid shit the left throws at us. So there was one of these turf pride people who said that I'm the problem. Said that nobody cares what some soy boy like me thinks, implying that I'm one of these woke dumb fuck leftists. And I'm like, all you see is me attacking somebody you like, and now you're totally against your entire stance, your entire platform. You've thrown away because somebody had a differing opinion than somebody you idolize or worship. Like, I was flooded by the amount of right-leaning individuals who came after me in that comment section saying I'm the problem because I made the misfortune of calling this biological female a biological female, and she is, and she always will be. You cannot disagree. This isn't something you can agree or disagree with. This isn't an opinion you can have. It is fact. It is scientific biological fact that a biological female will always and forever be a biological female. If somebody is conceived or grow, I don't know. I don't want to get into all that because that'll start the pro-life, pro-choice debate. So if you are a biological female, you will always be a biological female. If you are a biological male, you will always and forever be a biological male. Nothing you ever do will ever change that. Nothing you ever do will ever change that. And I have to say it repeatedly because people are so stupid, and I'm getting pissed off. I cannot believe I'm actually getting pissed off at the right for being as stupid as the left. Because somebody said something against your fucking idol, your social media icon. Who the fuck cares? That person's literally a nobody just like me. We are both literally worthless nobodies. Both of us. Your fucking idol and me. The difference is that person has a number on their account that is much higher than the number on my account. Literally the only difference. And that number literally means shit. Because, at least I assumed, over here on the right, we cared more about facts than opinions and feelings. But apparently we don't, because I'm some woke, leftist, dumbfuck soy boy for stating that a female will always and forever be a female. So this person did get upstairs surgery and downstairs surgery. This person did go through the whole shebang. Is on the HRT, is doing the whole thing. So and I get that. I respect this person's struggle. I respect that this person has struggles because I've got struggles. I have mental anguish. There are times that my brain fucks with me so hard I can't even get out of bed. And I respect that this person is doing what they need to do to get through the day. What I will not respect, however, is this person sitting here condoning people on my side of the political aisle attacking me for stating biological scientific fact. Because it does not matter. Again, I can respect this person's struggle and this person doing what they need to do to get through the day so that their brain doesn't fuck with them as severely as it would otherwise. But I am just so furious. And see, this is one of those moments, like I had a whole thing, but my brain just fucking stopped on me. Like it just full on skidded on the pavement, stopped. So I'll just go into, I want to calm down anyway, so I'm just going to take a breath. I respect that this person went and did all the surgeries. I don't remember if this is what I was going to say or not, but anyway, here we go. I respect that this person did all of the things because statistics literally show that as of 2022, only 7% of the trans-identifying community are actually trans. Like they actually have some sort of disorder, dysphoria, dysmorphia, any of that. Like only 7% of all of the trans-identifying individuals, which that number is even lower now because as of 2023, literally 1/4 of Gen Z identifies as trans. Not LGBT, LMNOP, trans. 1/4 of Gen Z identifies as trans. 1/4, literally 20% of an entire generation of people identify as trans. And I guarantee you, less than 5% of them are actually trans. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting off on a tirade. I respect that this person went through the whole shebang because overwhelming majority of people are perfectly fine with the way that they are. They adhere to the love the skin you're in movement from what, the 90s or early 2000s. But anyway, it doesn't, the surgeries, a double mastectomy does not mean you have pecs. Those are still female breasts. You just had a double mastectomy. And if you call your double mastectomy pecs, essentially you could say you're shitting on all of those women who had breast cancer and had to get double mastectomies. Except the difference is that you had nothing wrong with your body. Your body was perfectly healthy. You chose to cut off perfectly healthy breast tissue because of your brain. They're still female breasts. And the other thing is true too. If you get breast enhancement surgery, those are still just implants on top of your male pecs. And you saying that those are legitimate female breasts, I feel like that's a slap in the face of all the women who get breast enhancement surgery. And I mean, so what does that mean? Does that mean every woman who gets breast enlargement surgery is a trans woman now? Can we go ahead and call every woman who gets larger boobs trans? She's a trans woman because she got bigger tits. Because that's literally all you did. You just put implants on top of perfectly healthy male tissue. And now to go to the reverse, which the downstairs surgery, I mean, just like the top, your male tissue will always be male tissue, just with breast implants on it, and your female tissue will always be female tissue, no matter how much of it you remove. The downstairs is exactly the same. So I know there's a misnomer. There's this misnomer. False narrative, I guess. The right, rather dramatically, and I'm fucking part of this. I am part of that dramatic right-wing group. Like, I fully admit that. But rather dramatic, in a rather dramatic fashion, they say that a man cutting off his dick doesn't make him a woman. And there's this whole cutting off the dick narrative. You know that never happens. It like the dick doesn't actually get cut off. You all know that, right? Like, I hope we're all, I would hope, and I'm not a truly, I'm not from Minset. I'm just an average Joe. I'm just an average nobody, like I said before. Like, I am literally just your average nobody who has an iPhone and internet access. But anyway, I would hope that everybody understands that it's, what's the word? An embellishment, if you will, to say that, hyperbole, that's the word. It's hyperbole. Saying that a man is cutting off his dick is quite literally hyperbole, because the procedure, which I have seen, I've watched a penile inversion vaginoplasty before. Like, I've seen that. I unfortunately am aware of what a zero-depth neo-vagina is and how one is created. I know that. I've watched those videos so that you don't have to. But if you want to, you can. I just warn you, it's graphic and disgusting. Even for me, who's into a bunch of really awkward and gross medical shit and serial killer shit and true crime shit. Like, it's even too much for me. But I digress. A penile inversion vaginoplasty, quite literally, I would assume the name suggests that it's just penile inversion, which means penis is turned inside out. Like they take your outie and make it an innie. So, by the very definition of the word, you still have a fucking penis. It just does not look like a normal penis. Your penis, it doesn't look like a vagina. I can promise you it doesn't look like a vagina. I have seen real women's vaginas, and I have seen neo-vaginas, and I promise you they do not look the same. But it doesn't look like a penis either, but it is still a penis. It's literally still penile tissue. So, and flipping to the other side, a woman, there's multiple different ways to get a phalloplasty. Like I know of 2 different ways to get a phalloplasty. I thought I was saying that wrong. But no. So there's 2 different ways to get a phalloplasty. So first and foremost, they sew up the vagina. They just sew that bitch closed. And then they take skin grafts from different parts of your body, and they make a sort of meat catheter. Well, they take a catheter and put the tissue around it. They put some muscle tissue and some skin, grafted skin, around the catheter. So it's quite literally a meat catheter. It is a human meat catheter. And they insert it there so that a female can have the simulation of a penis, if you will, like it hangs down, but it doesn't, like, it literally does not look, again, it looks nothing like a penis at all. Trust me, I've seen quite a number of dicks in my day, and not one single phalloplasty looks like a dick. In fact, I'm not even going to go there, because I've seen that surgery too. Also, the one that I can actually, ironically, the one of the 3, the phalloplasties, the 2 phalloplasties and the vaginoplasty, of those 3, the one that I can stomach the most, but still, it would have to be the clitoral injection phalloplasty, in which I don't know what it is that they inject into the clitoris, but they just keep injecting the clitoris with some form of radiation mutated chemical, and it irradiates and mutates your clitoris until it becomes elongated, and it's not even elongated, it's literally, like, I think the longest clitoral phalloplasty is like this big, like literally like maybe the length of my nose, maybe. I don't know, but like they're not that big. Like I've seen quite a few clitoral enlarging phalloplasties, and it's kind of it's the one that it doesn't resemble a penis, but it more resembles a penis than the meat catheter phalloplasty. So, sorry for all of the whatever, but to land my plane, I'm sorry for the... No matter what you do up here, it will always be male or female tissue. No matter what you put in or remove. No matter what you put in or remove down here, it will always be male or female tissue. Before surgery, it's female tissue. After surgery, it stays female tissue. Before surgery, it's male tissue. After surgery, it stays female tissue. And the same thing for there. It does not matter. So again, while I admire the fact that this person is doing what is best for them to get them through the day with the least amount of mental anguish possible, I am more enraged by the fact that I was attacked for simply stating all of the things that I just stated in this video. Not to sound like a broken record or anything here, but yet again, I swear I thought we were the party, we were the side of facts over feelings, facts over opinions. And it is a fact. I have never, not once, ever, in all of human history, seen a biological male become a female. So there is... I'm not going to go down that tangent. I've already made this 20 minutes. I've already fucking grumpy ranted your ears off. I had 2 other points I wanted to make, but this one really kind of got to my core. I guess because it's only a couple of hours old now. And I wanted to get this off of my chest. But I'm curious. I will leave you all with this, the probably only 3 or 4 of you who will watch this. Am I wrong for thinking that, for making the assertion that a biological female will always be a biological female and can never be a biological male? Like, am I wrong for making that assertion? Am I the bad guy for pointing that out, even to somebody who is right-leaning? Am I truly the bad guy for maintaining consistency? I mean, because that's what it is. Like, I see in my brain that I don't care if you're right-leaning or left-leaning. I'm going to hold to my values no matter who you are. I'm not going to just fucking throw away my morals, and I'm not going to throw away logic and reason and objective reality just because some dumb fuck actually agrees with me. Or not agrees with me, because we don't. That's the whole point of this video. But because some random nobody on the internet is on the same political side as me. Sorry. So, I will leave you with that. Am I in the wrong? Like, am I truly the bad guy for maintaining consistency? Grumpy rant over, and sorry it was so long.